I'm Stan Lee. I've been writing stories for the young generation for the past 30 years. During this time, I think I've learned a lot about what young people think. More importantly, I think I've learned a lot about what young people are.
Just think about the things Stan Lee was saying. This is Captain Naga. When we come into this world, we're free. Then we're told a name. We're given ideas. When if let alone, we'll have our own ideas. Our own ways of interacting with people. Kids see the good in everything. They see the confusion while the adults that's so caught up in it just think that that's the way it's supposed to be. Perspective is everything.
We're going to try to present a voice that somebody will listen to. The voice is needed. We hope it will be ours.
Yes, your voice is needed. That was what he's saying. You are the hero. Through his creations. But looked upon, it allowed us to create. To be.
As a creative figure is one thing. Stan as a personality was able to somehow tap into his own larger-than-life, self-effacing and self-aggrandizing at the same time personality.
You gotta be you. Only thing true is you. When we dig deep inside of ourselves and we see the darkness and the light, and then we look at it as if we have a choice. The thing about it, we have to be strong enough, those choices, so that we can shape ourselves. And letting ourselves be shaped.
So I like to think of myself as an entertainer, somebody who offers a little entertainment to people in whatever form it may be. Mostly, in my case, it had been comic books. Even if they have superpower, they have to be believable. What they do has to be what any normal person would do in those situations.
Just because Tom's seeing work right now, don't mean that you're not it. That does not mean that. Life has this way of preparing, shaping, and getting you ready for the only when you listen to life and not man. Only then.
The theory was we're going to write the kind of stories we would enjoy.
experience is the only thing that matters. We're all reflections of each other. So being you is being them.
There will never be a world without Stan Lee. He's the heart of the Marvel Universe.
It's about what you hold true to. How you respond to situations. And the more you put your heart into this, the more magic is able to be conjured up. The world is the only way things can change here on Earth. We must exist in the world of ideas. We're already there. Just time. Just time. Just time. Just think about the things. Stan Lee tackles so many issues on race, social injustice, mind expansion, epigenetics. This is what's happening now. This is the times that is here. The moment is now alive.
I was sitting thinking of it, trying to think of an idea, and I saw a fly crawling on a wall. And I thought, gee, wouldn't it be something if we had a hero who could crawl on walls like a fly? So I said, yeah, that's great. Now, then I need a name. So I thought, Fly Man? That didn't sound dramatic enough. Insect Man? No. And I went down a list, and then I got to Spider-Man. And somehow, Spider-Man, it sounded a little scary, it sounded impressive. So I said, I'll call him Spider-Man. I wanted him to be, Spider-Man, to be a teenager, but I'd make him a different kind. He wouldn't be a sidekick. He would be the hero. And again, to make him empathetic with the readers, I figured I would let him be not that good looking, not that successful with girls. He doesn't have a lot of money. In fact, he doesn't have enough money. He's an orphan who lives with his aunt and uncle. I thought that would make him relatable to a lot of kids.
What is it to speak to a generation?
I'm doing what I enjoy doing. It's like other men like to play golf, so they play golf every chance they can. So you don't say to them, how come you're playing golf today? You played last week. It was the same with me. To me, it is such fun creating characters, writing stories, even doing interviews, even though I can't hear most of what the guy says to me. But it's an exciting life, and when you do something that you know the fans seem to enjoy, that gives you such satisfaction, you don't want to stop. Got this great idea. I want to call him Spider-Man, and he's a teenager. So I gave him the idea, and he said, Stan, that is the worst idea I have ever heard. He said, first of all, people hate spiders. You can't call a hero Spider-Man. Secondly, he said, he can't be a teenager. Teenagers are only sidekicks. And finally, he can't have personal problems. Don't you know what a superhero is?
And that's the experience that we're pushed to. We're pushed to these realms of existence where we're now able to see ourselves, thanks to the use of these plant methods and comics that now embody this in this dimension.
So he wouldn't let me do it. One day we had a book we were going to kill called Amazing Fantasy. When you're going to do the last issue, nobody cares what you put in it. Just to get it out of my system, I put Spider-Man in the book, and we sold it. And it was a bestseller. So my publisher called me in a couple weeks later and said, Stan, you remember that character, Spider-Man, that you and I liked so much? Why don't you do a series of it? And that's how Spidey was born.
See, you cannot change the mind of man, but the heart is something that can be malleable. You just have to strengthen up your own heart and believe in yourself and go forth and do you. Action is your nature. Just think about these things. Thank you, Stan Lee. Rise in peace. Make sure you like and subscribe for more.